everyone. Dive into Anchor Together, a captivating YouTube series that offers an intimate look into the extraordinary lives of seafarers and their families.
From long-standing maritime partnerships to new connections formed at sea, Anchored Together highlights the incredible journeys of those who navigate both the ocean and the relationships with passion and resilience. Get ready for an engaging twist with Anchored Together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anchor Together. Today, I'm super excited to have two young budding cadets for the show. So, let's welcome both of them on the show, Parvati and Deepak.
Thank you for having us here. I am Deepak Saini. I'm a third year cadet from training ship Chanakya. I'm from Yamuna Haryana.
Parvati?
I'm Parvati Manoj and I'm from Kottayam, Kerala, and I'm doing my BSc Nautical Science in PS Chanakya, IMU Navi Mumbai campus.
Great. So, I'm super excited to have you both here, and you're looking really dashing in that uniform, I must say. What a coincidence. Both of you are cadet leaders, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your role as a cadet leader? What are you supposed to do?
So, ma'am, as a cadet leader, we are supposed to look over the campus. It is like a bridge, a connection between the admin and the cadets. So, like, whatever the captains are telling us, we are there to make sure that the cadets at the first year, second year, third year are there. They can listen to the captains and they can put their queries and questions to the captains as well. So it's like a connection between the cadets and the captains.
Wow. And how do you get elected for it?
Ma'am, we have different procedures. Like we need to be able, we need to be eligible first, as like academically eligible. Then
Okay.
we have a written exam. Then we have an interview.
For cadet leader?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I didn't know that the monitors are chosen that way, that you have to be eligible for it and give exam for it.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really curious, what exam?
Like something related academically, something general.
Mostly it contains general questions like maths and then some questions related to the maritime world as well, like general questions
General.
like that only.
Wow, so congratulations for being a cadet leader, yeah?
Thank
It's
you.
not an easy job to give, a written exam, an interview, and then get selected as a cadet leader. Brilliant. All right, so let's find out something more about these two cadets. Parvati, we're going to start with you.
Yes.
What encouraged you or inspired you to take up seafaring as your career path?
Ma'am, growing up, my sister aspired to become a pilot, and she's now on her way. She's undergoing her pilot training right
Okay.
now in Nigrua. So I also wanted to choose something different like her. So then I get to know about maritime field, IMUCT examination. Then somehow I got interested into this field. So and this subjects in nautical science also fascinated me a lot, and I felt like I need to do something which I haven't that I need to do something which I haven't, or study something which I haven't studied in my usual school curriculum. Maybe yeah, that's the reason.
So, anybody in your family into seafaring?
No, ma'am.
So, where did you hear about seafaring?
I didn't heard nothing about it. I just heard I just grabbed my phone and started searching for something. like
Alright.
maritime, like starting searching different career opportunities in maritime sector, and then I got many things, and the thing or subject which fascinated me was nautical science itself.
Okay.
So
And so you're here.
yes, ma'am.
Deepak, what about you?
Well, I have an interesting story behind this. Until class 12th, I had no idea about merchant navy, to be honest. One of my friend, he's doing DNS from IMI Noida. So I wanted to be an NDA cadet. I aspired to do NDA, but I couldn't clear the NDA.
Okay.
So I was looking for alternatives. And my friend who was doing DNS, he suggested me that you should search up this field. So as a 19-year-old, I started looking up what is merchant navy, what all things are in there. So all the things that are in the merchant navy, like the flashy lifestyle, it is appealing to a 19-year-old. And
Flashy lifestyle. Okay.
yes. Then I also got to know about the other side of the merchant navy. Like you have to work for the long hours. There's like 6 months or 9 months you have to stay away from home. After looking at all this, I think like yes, this life is for me. So I decided let's try to go in this field.
Okay.
And then, as Parvati told, we have to give exams to come to the IMU. There's an IMU CET exam which we gave, and fortunately we cleared. So we are here.
Oh, lovely. Okay. But now, after, I think you're in final year, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So now, how do you think about it now?
Non-regrets, ma'am.
Huh?
No regrets, ma'am.
No regrets. Yeah.
Same. I don't regret choosing this career as an like merchant navy, because what I wanted in life, the merchant navy gives me. So
Okay.
I suggest that if you want to come in this field, make sure that you come. Don't half-heartedly. You don't come here. Make a choice that you want to come, and it is the best career option for you.
Lovely. Yes, I second that. I think it is a beautiful career option. If you really are passionate about it, you must go for it.
Yes.
So Parvati, earlier this whole seafaring and maritime community has been predominantly ruled by males, and now we are seeing a lot of change and shift happening, and a lot of girls are also coming into it. But of course, they face certain challenges as well. Did you face any challenge when you chose up this and when you came to your maritime school?
As I told actually, I didn't choose. I didn't had a plan of choosing this field. So when I started looking up or like applied to this in college or university, like I never considered it as a male dominant field.
Hmm.
So I now like at this point too, I never considered it as a male dominant society, like male dominant industry.
Industry, yeah.
So for me, that question is something kind of
So you have not faced any challenges as of
no.
now, huh?
No, ma'am. Challenges arises in different ways. Like after I reached the university, like I was able to know, like I was able to see a different culture. Like I was able to experience a cultural difference here.
Okay.
Like I came from a family or society where there was never a topic like gender equality or something like that.
Okay.
Like everyone's considered equal. Like male, female or male, never
matter.
like doesn't they never even considered that. So for me, at first it was something very like different,
Okay.
and at first it was hard to adjust to, but as it goes, everyone who works hard for that will get achievements. So it was easy for me. It was kind of like that,
Okay.
not considering it as a male dominant field, and just as a maritime sector where you need to work hard, and that's a way of becoming successful.
All right. So Deepak, what do you think has been the most rewarding part of the training which you have got in IMU?
Well, the most rewarding part of the training is the friend circle, the people I have connected with. To be honest, if I was in any other field or campus, I don't think that I would have been, getting a chance to make so many good people and friends from all over the world. Like Parvati is from Kerala, I'm from Haryana. I have friends from Assam, Maharashtra, Punjab. So like this is a good friend circle. It is a social network that I have created, and I really like to have people around me that are like-minded and they want to work for the same goal. So it is quite a rewarding part for me for joining IME.
Any particular moment now that you're in your final year, all these years you've been with IMU, which you really, really cherish?
Well, getting placed is always a.
Oh yeah, by the way, both of you are placed, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
So could you want to share where you've been placed now?
Yes, ma'am. I am placed in BW Maritime.
Lovely. And Deepak?
And I am placed in Dynagas.
Wow. So super excited, huh? To
Yes,
go on
miss.
ship?
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. So life at IMU must be quite rigorous. What is the routine at your campus? Which, of course, I'm sure initially it takes time to adjust when you first go into a hostel life.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So could you share some moments and what is your regular routine at IMU like?
Ma'am, it is very, at first it was very hard. Well, in first year, it was very hard to cope up. It was even very difficult to even get up at morning and work for Fallons and back to hostel room, back to scholastic. After that, back to that. Everything was very much like it was very at first it was very crumpled and it was very hectic.
Okay.
But as I started understanding or starting accepting that this is the life that I chose and this is how it's gonna be ahead, so it became a bit simpler and now I feel like it's all right.
Okay. So Deepak, do you think it's rigorous?
In first year, as Parvati said, it was, as a fresher, you come from high school, you have like this imagination in your head that college life will be like this, and then you come to this campus and you have to wake up in 5 in the morning and have to do your routine, and then have to go at Fallings at 6, then you have to do PT, go back to hostel, then go for lectures, then go back, then come, then if you want to go outside and play, then that, and then again Fallings. So from the first year, it was quite rigorous. Managing time was the big thing. So many of the seniors in our campus have helped in time management. So the first year, I think, was very crucial for us. It is the first year that makes the life in the campus.
Correct. So now you have practical as well as theory in your
Yes, ma'am.
campus, of course. I've visited your campus many times as well. So tell me something. What is the most wonderful part of the practical experience which you've got, which you feel you really, really enjoyed a lot?
Practical. There was many small things, but actually recently we third years went on a ship visit.
Okay.
It was like batch wise. Still, we went on a ship visit, and when I was on the ship on board, like I felt like I we like what it's kind of like I assured myself why I came to this field
Huh.
or that why I chose this field. I became more that I become more kind of like excited. No, kind of like
But okay, this is what your life is going to be when you're going on
yes,
ship.
like where I this is what I needed when I chose this field,
Oh,
and this must be exciting. Like that excitement came back to
to
me
you.
after those 2 year theory lessons.
What about you, Deepak?
Well, ma'am, we had many like theoretical trainings there and the physical practical trainings there. So we had subjects like seamanship and nav lab. So we were taught about mooring, firefighting drills, and then there is simulator like there's a game type system where you can see the bridge in the equipments of the bridge. Watching that and learning the stuff is always good. And then as Parvati said, the ship visit. As a budding cadet, you always like to see where you are going. And when we went to the ship, it was quite mesmerizing to say. The ship, as we say, is big, but when you see it from your own eyes, not from the YouTube or something, it really is a large vessel.
Yes.
And there's a lot of stuff that is going on behind. You can see the bridge, but there are a lot of people that are working on a ship, and watching all those people, work in a team as a group, that was quite a new thing for me. Seeing all these challenges they face. So that was part of the practical training as well that I liked about the campus.
So tell me something. Now you've not gone. This is the first
Yes.
ship visit you had, right? Now
Yes,
you've gone through all the training and all of that. So you are aware of the challenges which you will face when you go out at
Yes,
sea.
ma'am.
So tell me something. How close to reality is the training which is imparted to you all? So do you feel it prepares you for a life out at sea in any which ways?
Yes, I believe that the training we are getting in the campus prepares us for the life we are getting at sea. Like, first of all, when you come in the campus, you leave behind the things like family, friends. As on ship, you will go for 3 months, 4 months, or like 6 months. You won't have access to your family. Apart from the internet stuff, you won't be meeting them. same in the campus, like is there any festival season like Diwali, Holi, you have to celebrate with the people that are there.
Yeah.
Same will happen on the ship, that the people like 20 or 21 people that are there, you have to celebrate the good times and the bad times as well with those people. So that was a huge part that was taught to us by the campus. Uh,
So Parvati, I'm going to ask you a different question. So he mentioned about quite some things, but I'm going to ask you a very important question here, because young people like you, and you're born with internet and you're going to go on ship, you know that. So is the internet restricted in your campus?
Ma'am, like we have Wi-Fi connection.
No, you do, but do you get to use it? How often do you get to use it?
24/7.
So you can carry your phones to class?
No, no. No, like we are not allowed to use mobile phones in our campus, like scholastic hours. And actually, it's outside the hostel. Actually,
Okay.
we are not allowed to use it outside. But no faculties are there at evening,
So
so
you'll use it,
Yes,
yeah? Okay.
So like we are not allowed to use the phone from 9 to 5, like when you are at job.
Okay.
So apart from that time, when you are back in hostel, then you can use. So it is like that.
Yeah, because on ship it's also
Yes.
going to be similar. You know, you will be having internet, but it would be a restricted internet
Yes, yes.
facility when you go on board as well. So I think that is a very important part, because you know nowadays when we see companies and cadets come in, the first question they ask you, do we have internet on board or not? So do you think it will make a lot of difference if you don't have internet on board?
Ma'am, like this campus or this maritime training session has taught us many things, like staying away from family, aparting from them, which the working schedule, like schedules, we have a hectic schedule. So mostly we don't get time for connecting actually.
Okay.
Still, like now we had the time to talk to our parents, family members, with people which we care. But still, like kind of like this is an initial stage where we are starting to stay away from all those things, and that helps us a lot, I guess. And we already have a mindset that we won't, like we totally have a mindset we won't get an entertainment facility
Okay.
as a
And you're okay with that?
Yes, ma'am, because as we said that when you are coming to this field, you have to know the pros and the cons. So if you have made up your mind that you want to come, then you have to face the consequences of this as well.
Good. All right. That's great, because I think it's important that sometimes you may have internet, sometimes you may not have internet, but there'll always be a way in which you would connect to your family. So I think if that is clear in your mind, if you're young going out at sea, I think the priorities should be very, very clear
Yes,
when you're out at sea, right? Parvati, a lot of girls are now coming into the seafaring profession, which was earlier not there. I remember long years back when I entered TS Chanakya for one training, I had only one or two girls I could see in a batch. And now, how many girls are there in TS Chanakya?
now we have 33.
33 girls. So you're seeing a gradual
Yes,
rise
ma'am.
in the girls. Deepak, first I'll ask you, what do you think about the girls coming into this profession?
It's quite refreshing to see new faces and so many women coming in this field. I believe that earlier it was a man-dominated field. Like 98% of the seafarers are men. So it's good to see that many new girls are coming and taking up this career as an option, like merchant navy. It is a good field, as Parvati said that you have been if you have been dreaming about this. She said that equality will be there, but getting a bump from the back, that pushing the girls that coming to this, inspiring them is what is motivating for them. And seeing cadets like Parvati and many young children and many new girls will come and say that yes, we want to be like her, we want to be like her, we want to be captain on the ship. So it's very exciting to see.
Do you think, because you know many times we get this, we hear a lot, you know, that this is not cut out for girls because there'll be difficult work on board and there'll be physical work on board, and maybe the girls will not be able to do it as good as boys. Do you agree with that, Parvati?
I don't know. Like, actually, it's not about work or anything else. It's kind of like boys and girls are all like scientifically they are different.
Yeah.
Like they have different even in their perspective they are different actually. So we can't like compare them actually. So for still, like as I told earlier, hard work was what makes us successful. Like if you have a clear idea of what you want to do and what you are pursuing, it is much easier to move forward now.
Yeah, I don't know. This is I feel that the profession which we are choosing should be first our personal choice,
Yes,
and there
ma'am.
should be an opportunity given to all to choose it, and it should not be about gender here,
Yes,
but I
ma'am.
think it should be more about what you can do in that role which is given to you. So I think now there is a lot of stereotype which is getting broken
Yes, ma'am.
with more girls coming out.
Yes, ma'am.
But yes, definitely when the girls come out, they have to realize that they have to prove by
Themselves.
their own work and nothing else, and nothing else should matter at that
Yes.
point of time. All right. So every profession has its pros and cons. We are aware of that, right? Seafaring also comes with
Yes,
some,
ma'am.
correct?
Yes,
So it's not like a regular 9 to 5 job. It's going to be different. Your sleep time will change. Your work timings will change. There'll be a lot of change which will happen. Yeah. So tell me something. When you entered and like you said, you faced initially it was
Yes, ma'am.
difficult, but now you've got into the groove of
Yes, ma'am.
getting into the maritime this thing. What is your expectation when you go on board? Expectation as in the first ship you go to, right? So what do you expect on your first vessel, Deepak?
Well, I expect to learn a lot of new things. As a cadet, you are supposed to do anything and everything that is told to you by the chief officer or whatever officer you are working under. It is a learning skill. So from small things, you will get to know the bigger picture. So if you want to work in the maritime field for long years, you have to learn from the basic. And theoretical training and practical training is good enough, but when you move from the campus to the actual ship now, there's a lot of things that you won't get to know from the campus training. So there's a lot of new things that you will learn. So as a new fresher, I'm going to my first ship. My basic mindset would be to learn as much as I can, gain as much knowledge and experience as I can from the seniors that are there.
All right. And Parvati, what would you expect from your seniors on board when you go?
Seniors and-
Yeah, because they'll be the ones who
Yes,
be.
ma'am. Like as in when I came to this university, there was always there is always seniors. Second year and third year we had, and the one thing they taught me was we always need senior people like they teach us many things like actually they are the ones who mold us
Hmm.
with their experience. They share with us like you should do this, you should not do this. Like they will teach us or they will say they will ask us to not do or do something from their experience. Like they never do anything which is bad for us. So I expect like a learning atmosphere from my seniors on board.
All right. Okay. So definitely one thing I would like to say is when you go on board, go with a blank slate.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you'll hear a lot of stories,
Yes, ma'am.
that on this will happen, on this ship this will happen, you'll be told to do this, but build your own experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, always go with a blank slate. And yes, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy,
Yes.
right? It's not going to be easy to get adjusted and adapted to the life on board, but once you do that, when you start into getting into that mood, I think you'll really enjoy being out at sea as well. Great. Okay, now tell me, you made friends in your campus?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Quite a lot.
quite a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you had any fun moments or any naughty moments which you all have done together? कुछ मस्ती या कुछ ऐसा कभी रूल तोड़ा है?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of time that in first year, we are supposed to learn things from the seniors, and first year, second year, third year, there are a lot of times when it is fun to break the rules, but the thing is, the rules are there for regulating them. Once in a while is fine, but you don't have to do something that will hurt the other person. So you have to see that as well.
So I want you to share one funny moment which you've had, or one very, which you will always remember.
See, in our campus, we have matches, tournaments as well. So we have this faculty versus cadets match
Okay.
where we play against the captains
Okay.
and cadets. So it's always fun to see the other side of the captain as well. Yes, they will teach us, and you try to make bond. But where in a field sporting environment, their character and their personality changes.
Okay.
So seeing this side of them was quite a new experience. It was quite exciting, and so we pulled their legs. They
Did you
told
all
us,
win or not?
huh?
Who won? They won or you all
The
won?
faculty one.
Oh,
but
faculty won.
but seeing them how they are apart from the field, like there is a time for everything. So apart from the scholastic hours, seeing them having fun, it was quite a good thing, and I enjoyed quite a lot in that match.
And Parvati, one of the most memorable moments in TS Chanakya.
And, I'm actually a person who prefers resting time actually.
Okay.
I mostly sleep when I don't have anything to do. So like as I told, like Deepak and all is kind of like what they are like sporty kind of. So they have a lot of things. For me, it was I was sleeping most of the time.
You sleep when you get time off.
Yes, like we don't mostly get time to sleep, like time off from our daily routines. Like I'm a badminton player, and I also doing love doing yoga.
Okay.
So those are the only things which made me like anything different which I did other than studying and sleeping actually.
Deepak, any hobby you have?
Yes, as apart from the lecture hours, I love to go outside and play sports.
Okay.
So anything that is from volleyball, football, running, I enjoy it quite a lot. Working out as well. So whenever I'm having a bad day, I just plug in my earphones, put on some music, and like to run. So I enjoy that quite a lot.
Okay. Just quickly, I want to know, I want you to share with everyone, where do you actually hail from? Where do you come from, and who's in your family?
I'm coming from Kottayam, Kerala, and I'm coming from a family of four. My father is a police officer, and my mother works in a private sector. And as I told earlier, my sister, she's doing her pilot training right now in IGRUA, Indira Gandhi Rashtrodan Academy, Uttar Pradesh, and that's all.
And what about you, Deepak?
Well, ma'am, I'm from Yamunanagar, Haryana. My father is a government employee and my mother is a homemaker. We have a family of 5, in which I have 2 elder sisters,
Oh, okay.
from which I've learned quite a lot.
Okay.
And one of my elder sister is now married, and the other is currently working as a content writer in a
Okay.
company. Yes.
Oh, lovely. So tell me, if you get a chance, now, as sailors, you will be going to different places, hopefully, if the shore leaves come back again. But if you get a choice to visit one country in the world, which one would that be on top of your list?
Galapagos Island.
Huh?
Galapagos Islands.
Okay.
Like I was very fascinated from my young age. Like I saw a lot of pictures, or like I heard read a lot about that.
This is the first time somebody is mentioning these islands, I need to look it up as well. Okay.
Yeah, so it really caught my eyes, and I really want to visit.
Go there.
Yes.
What about you?
For me, ma'am, it would be Spain.
Spain.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because the culture there and the food, I like quite a lot.
Okay.
And also because I like to watch football, and
Ah.
there's a club there called FC Barcelona.
Oh, yes.
So I'm a huge supporter of that,
Okay.
and I would love to visit there sometime. So if I can do that on a shore leave, that would be cherry on the
Great.
top.
Great. Okay. And if you could pick one historical figure, right, to have you as a mentor in this maritime career, which one would that be?
As ma'am, I said I play sports, so I would pick 2 sporting legends. One would be Lionel Messi, and other would be Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Okay.
The reason because when you see those two, you get inspired and motivated. They have many qualities. Like from Mahendra Singh Dhoni, you can learn that you have to be calm and patient. That success will be there. You have to work in. You have to put efforts. And from Lionel Messi, you can learn that you have to be persistent. You have
Correct.
to keep on going and going and going until you reach your dream. You achieve your dream.
And that's why he's called GOAT. Yeah.
Yes.
Greatest of all time. What about you, Parvati?
For me, like I actually know, like whenever someone is asking about role model or something, like I don't have an actual answer actually. Like I rarely like think about all those things. I mostly try to if someone has some ability or someone has a good positive side, like I always try to see that not like if when I see different person or personalities, I choose the brighter side of them or positive side, which I feel like this would help me
Okay.
in my future, or this would help me moving ahead.
Okay. Right, great. So we are coming to the end of the episode, but before we wind up, a quick word from both of you to all the young people who want to take up seafaring as a career. What will you tell them? be it a girl, boy, it doesn't matter. But there'll be so many people watching you all.
Yes,
Now you all have chosen this. You've already been inducted. You already are having a company, and you'll after your semester you'll be going on your first ship as well, right?
yes.
So, what would you like to tell to the young people who possibly don't know about this career, and why should they take up seafaring as a career option?
Well, first of all, before choosing any field, you have to know about it. You have to fully understand what is merchant navy. Now, nowadays there is a lot of resources you can see on Instagram and YouTube. You can learn about the profession. After learning that merchant navy is that it is this, it contains this, it is has disadvantages, it has advantages. Then you make up your mind that yes, this is what I want to do. I want to work here like 25 years, 20 years. I want to make my life in this. And after selecting this, then you have to work towards it. It is not an easy job to come here. You have to learn, you have to understand things, you have to gain knowledge. But first, you have to make up your mind yes, I am to do this, I have to come here, and for that, I have to do hard work. And after that, there is no going back. Once you are in this field, you have to give your all. You have to be passionate 100% about this.
And Parvati, what would you like to tell the girls, especially who don't know about it, but how do you encourage them to come and give a shot at this career?
Most of the thing, as Deepak said, like you should have a focus on like what you want to do and what is your dream, like what is your end goal, and be persistent enough to chase after your dreams. And I would like to also like say caught the ships I would also like to like a related caught. The journey of a ship is not only to reach the shore but also to sail via the hectic ocean.
So, Parvati, what would you like to tell the young girls who possibly don't know about this career, but to encourage them to take up this as a career option?
Actually, as Deepak told, you have to do like if you have that dream, you have to work hard or like move forward and think about all the difficulties or all the positive and both positive and negative sides, and be persistent in your dream and show the other people who didn't believed in you by the like your success that your dedication and perseverance made you here. And I also like to a few lines. I heard it somewhere I guess actually. So like the on not the ship is not. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. The ship is not only about coming to shore, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The like job of ship is not to reach the shore, but also to move through the hectic oceans. So it is not a simple career to choose. It is not, your future is not gonna be simple. So imprint that in your mind and take action and move forward. It is not much difficult too. If you have the dream and if you have the perseverance, you can do it.
Yeah, so I think if I would, I mean, I'm not that old, yeah, but whenever my dad is a captain, but if I would have known possibly at that point of time, maybe I would be sailing as well. I love the profession and I think it's beautiful. And I think every girl must try out like any other profession. And there's a lot the girls and the boys who are joining this profession today can bring to the table, I feel. So it is a good career choice, all the youngsters who are watching. And if you have the determination, if you have the grit in you, then this is a fantastic place to be. So thank you, Parvati, and thank you, Deepak, for coming to our show. It was great interacting with you, and I wish you all the very best because you are going to set a sail soon. And I hope you have safe journeys, make fantastic memories, work really hard, and maybe one day when you become captains, I'm going to be interviewing you again. And at that time, we'll be doing, I don't know how many episodes will be done. But thank you so much. And as a token of our love from our side, we are going to give you 2 months of Anchor Together. So one's for you, Parvati, and one is for you, Deepak. So this is just as a memory and a thank you from us for coming for the show. So thank you so much, viewers, for watching, and see you next time in a fresh new episode of Anchor Together.
The hunger to learn more, and gradually I started adopting the changes to what was there. I started learning technology which was not there when I started, in the early beginning of the year 2000. So we learn every day. We learn from our parents, we learn from teachers, we learn from subordinates, we learn from gurus. And now we learn from Google. And we also learn from our children.